Next I'm gonna attempt to fix this. It doesn't really work anymore. Well, hello there. Welcome to my video. Today we're going to discuss this. And we're gonna fix it, hopefully. For today's build, you're gonna need shrink wrap, box cutter, super glue, some strippers and crimpers, and a soldering iron. Yes, if you're wondering, I did just go out and buy all these things. I think I might have some of the stuff around, but I wanted to do it from scratch because I wonder when I watch these things how much it actually costs. And the exact bill for everything that I'm gonna need was $50. Now I realize you can probably just buy a new one for less than that, but most of these things people have around their house: super glue, box cutter, maybe even, they have a friend that's an electrician or something, they have a soldering iron. I also never soldered anything, so this should be fun. Now, let's get to it. First thing you're going to do is separate your back and large power cord off of the power block. And flip up both of these tabs. Now, any pliers will do. These are the only ones I had sitting around, so I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. But you're going to want to put your pliers into here like so, and then separate it so the block pops open. That wasn't too hard, actually. Just pull them apart. Now we're just going to separate it just a little bit and pull this out right here. And you're going to cut this wire just like that, past the point where it has no frays. So now you're looking, that's not going to focus, looking real sharp. Put that off to the side. I'm going to cut as close to this thing as possible. So we want to cut right there. Like that. As close as you can get. Just take your box cutter and we're going to cut this line open. Okay, now that you have this stripped, there's going to be 2 wires inside of here. Oh my. You need to separate all the metal filaments from this inside wire, as you can see here. Alright, once you have the main wire separated from all this other stuff, you're going to want to take all the other stuff and twist it together. Once you have the 2 wires separated, I have 1/8 inch shrink wrap. So you're going to want to line this up and get a little bit, you want just a little bit sticking out of the end. So if this is going to stop here, we're going to want to cut it right around here. And then we're just going to shrink this up. Now that that's nice and tight on there, we're going to want to take a 1/4 inch shrink wrap, which you could have also done this first, right when you cut the wire, but I forgot. Not that it really matters. But this is going to go on over top, and you can just slide that out of the way because that's going to come up and be our final wrap. So now that we have our 2, we need to strip the end of our white wire. Yeah, we want to take 2 more shrink wraps of 1/8 inch variety and attach them onto our 2 cables here. We also want to cut it to make sure it's only going to cover about from here to across that wire. So now they're completely ready and set up to solder in. So we have to prep our block now. by stripping these wires. Alright, now that we have these stripped, we can heat up the soldering iron. In order to get ready to solder, we're going to try to combine these these filaments as much as possible. Black to black and white to white. And twist them together. Alright guys, so I found out that I can't solder, but I'll figure out a way. Once you get this top one's soldered nice and even, slide that shrink wrap up, and we're going to heat it up. This one I'm going to have to put some electrical tape on and then bring the final sleeve and heat all that up. Once you have all that shrink wrap done up, it looks pretty clean. I made my shrink wrap just a hair too small, so I'll just wrap some electrical tape around the end there. But it looks pretty good. Now, I'm not going to, but I've seen people, I can just pretty much close my charger back up, and it looks pretty good. Wow, the sun is destroying this shot right now. There we go. Looks pretty good. There's a lot of people that have to super glue the edges and then clamp their charger shut to get it to come back right, but mine looks pretty good right now, so I think I'm going to let it as is. Alright, I got her plugged in. Good to go. Here's the moment of truth. And it works. Look at that. And it looks pretty clean too. One other thing you can do is add some super glue into this hole to make it look a little cleaner. But success. We now have a working charger yet again. I know that wasn't the best because that's the first time I've ever soldered and it wasn't a great video, but hopefully you got the idea, and yeah, now I gotta clean up this mess. Thanks for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe till next time.